Welcome back. The truck that Royals manager Mike Matheny is driving around in right now, that could be yours. Toyota Motor Sales Kansas City General Manager Kevin Curran and Negro Leagues Baseball Museum President Bob Kendrick have something special. They're explaining how you could win big while supporting a great cause.
We couldn't be more proud of the work that we're doing here at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, and just excited to keep getting the message out there of what this incredible story of triumph over adversity meant both on and off the field.
And I think now more than ever, that story has to be told and needs to be told, and there's no better storyteller than Bob Kendrick. And to help, the little guy over our shoulder, Mike Matheny, the manager of the KC Royals, we've all partnered up on a pretty cool project. So Mike's driving one of our Toyotas, and we said, well, why don't we raffle it off and have all of the proceeds go to the Negro Leagues Museum. In order to do that, we need people to buy some tickets, because that is a pretty good return on investment when you think about it, the $50,000 Toyota that Mike's driving.
And we couldn't be more excited about the partnership that you've brought forth, not only with yourself, but with the Kansas City area Toyota dealers. You know, for a museum of our nature, we're always trying to expand our roster of partners, and you and the KC area Toyota dealers have been tremendous partners. This place is so special. And I can tell you, I got juiced over doing what I thought was a brilliant idea, the History Hits Home segment that we've been doing. And you guys put me in one of those fine, actually a couple of those fine Toyota vehicles, and I'm cruising around taking people to historic Kansas City baseball sites and sharing the history. We started here at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. We went over to the Paseo YMCA where the Negro Leagues were formed. We go over to 22nd in Brooklyn where the Kansas City Monarchs call home for so many years, and the likes of Satchel Paige and Jackie Robinson, Buck O'Neill all played at that site. And then we went over to Satchel's home. And so to have that aspect, and then to have Mike basically raffle off his vehicle or the vehicle of your choice, up to 50 grand, with all the proceeds benefiting the museum. Man, that was music to my ears when I heard about that. But we do need you to buy raffle tickets. They're $5 raffle tickets.
Yeah, and you can get, I believe you get one extra if you spend 20 bucks. So we all like a good deal. You have big plans. You're not a man that stands still. So these proceeds, which we hope will be much more than the $50,000 value of the truck, what other plans do you have for the museum that and beyond?
Yeah, no, what the pandemic taught us, Kevin, is that there is a demand for virtual programming. You know, we were so hampered by the pandemic because our school-age population couldn't come physically inside the museum. So what does that mean? I've got to now be able to take the museum and its story to them. And so the creation of digital content becomes paramount now. It was already looming on the horizon, but the pandemic has absolutely sped up the need for us to digitize content inside this museum and tell these digital stories that we can provide to schools as well as to adult learners also. So that's going to be a big part of how we use the proceeds to go along and coincide with all the other educational outreach programs that we're doing. But we've got some amazing artifacts, and there are amazing stories behind those artifacts, and we should be able and need to be able to tell those stories, to literally bring those pieces to life.
And that's so important, because as beautiful and great as this museum is, and as great as Kansas City is, not everyone can get here, but they need to hear the story, and that's why it's so important for us at Toyota and our Toyota dealers here to be behind this effort.
All the proceeds, every dollar from every raffle ticket sold comes back to benefit the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, thanks to the generous support of the Kansas City area Toyota dealers.
Help Toyota give back to the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Buy a raffle ticket at royals.com/takemikestoyota.